Whoa. Every time now.
We got to figure that out.
We are a professional YouTube podcast called Talking Nerds, and we're very good at what we do. It's hence why we get thousands of views every stream.
That's why we're always on time, 8:15 p.m. Central.
8:15. You remember when it was like 7 p.m.?
No, we've always been at 8:15 p.m. Central.
I mean, I did go back and edit all the other live streams. So.
Deny.
Well, actually, that's not true. Usually it says 7:30, but what are you going to do? The flash be flashing out there, you know? So flashing people in the multiverse. Because
really?
Whoa.
Yeah. So, anyways, welcome to Talking Nerds, everybody. Welcome back to the stream of the nerds. And we're here, as usual. We were supposed to be here last week, but we couldn't because things happen in life. And so we're here today, and we're a little behind, but that's okay. We're going to go over episode 2 and 3 of the Hack-olyte.
Hopefully a little bit quicker than last time.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we'll see.
yeah, we'll see.
I mean, to be fair, there is a lot to take apart in these episodes. So, you know, let us cook.
True.
Or
we do want to rush through things like the Hack-olyte does.
Right. You know, well, that's fair enough. Yeah, that's true. But you know, or let them cook because they cook a lot of garbage up, and we must,
brother. Some of this stuff is undercooked.
Hail all of it. Well, yeah, that's true. $180 million budget, guys, and somehow we got this. So, not to mention, we're not gonna go over it tonight, but the main star of the Hack-olyte released a diss track last week. I don't know if you guys saw this.
Oh, I saw that. I saw it.
Mm-hmm.
It was embarrassing to say the least. Should I do glasses or no glasses? It's kind of like you can't even see my eyes now.
Yeah, the glare is not your friend.
Yeah, the glare is not my friend. And neither is Disney.
Should get some laser crap. What's he called?
Oh, LASIK?
No. Who's the X-Men guy?
Oh, Cyclops?
Oh, Cyclops.
Yeah, some nerd I am.
Yeah.
Can't
Your nerd card has been revoked.
I almost said gazer beam, but that's
Wait,
that's
isn't that answer as well? So
wait, isn't that the superhero from The Incredibles?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
The missing superhero.
Gazer
couldn't find. Anyway, so she released a diss track, and funny thing is, she's half white. She's been in Hollywood for the last 10 years. And she can't even dance. So, you know, she should get her black card revoked for that, at least.
Black card? She's mixed.
She's mixed, yeah. But she seems to be okay with hating on white people, including her dad, I guess, if she wants to lump those guys in there. But yeah, that was it was embarrassing to say the least. It was a lot of hot garbage spewing out of her mouth.
Did you know that she was Rue in the Hunger Games?
I did know that. Yeah.
Yes.
I just found that out today.
I mean, this is supposed to be an oppressed person. I mean, the most oppressed she's probably been is getting her order wrong at a restaurant.
Hunger Games?
Or that.
My bad.
True.
I mean, fair.
Being
enough.
this looking black character in Hunger Games?
Yeah. What the heck? With Jennifer Lawrence, the first female action star ever.
Right. Ever.
So, yeah. But anyways, she's been copyright striking everybody who plays her video. So we've gotten enough copyright strikes on this channel.
On accident.
Oh yeah, I mean last stream we got copyright striked. So because of Disney. but it's back up, and I think some of the stuff is taken down, or trimmed out. So tonight we're not gonna play anything or have any sound. We're just gonna do screenshots. So, yeah, you just have to use your imagination.
And we'll
Well,
be very
and
descriptive.
we will also actually reenact the whole witch scene for you.
Oh,
The little chant, the power of one, the
one,
power of
power
two,
two,
power of
power of
many.
many.
I'm surprised they used the word many because it has the word man in it.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
Manny.
Manny.
Yeah. Did you know that in that scene they took different vocal tracks from different ethnic regions of the world, and it was their proudest work. They actually recorded it and put it up on Spotify so you can listen to it.
I did know that because they hit 17,000 different notes in one chord.
They did. The power of one. Many. Yeah. Actually, I did it better than they did. So.
Holy dissonance, bro. It's not good.
Holy dissonance. But before we get into all of that, let's get into our weeks. I'll start this time. I've been playing a lot of Elden Ring lately. Not just Elden Ring, though. Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree, which released last week to the world. And I've played a little over 10 hours now. Something like that.
13.
13? Well, I did play a little bit on Sunday, too. Not on stream. But
it shows me your activity in Discord. It says most played Elden Ring, 13 hours.
Nice. I didn't even realize I played that long on Sunday, but I guess I did. So, yeah, and it's been fun. Don't you love when you get into a good game and it's just like you don't even know how long you've been playing, you just lose time. It's just so good, you know?
Yeah, I know exactly what that means.
Yeah, sure you do. Sure you do. Yeah.
I know what that's like, Biggie.
Yeah, I know. So yeah, anyways, it's been a blast. It was really difficult at first, but I was expecting it, so I was ready for it. And I've been getting all my Scardu tree fragments, which help you basically power up and not take as much damage, because everybody hits hard. Even the little guys hit hard.
It's true.
First boss, oof, what a doozy. The crossbow boy. But
we kind of cheesed him a little bit, I feel like.
Oh, together? Yeah, with our great
yeah, because he's got low poise, or at least it seemed like he had lower poise.
Yeah.
You can disrupt him a lot.
I actually switched the Ashura on my great katana. I did the Lion Claw, which is the one which I had on the great sword for Moog. And that one's pretty good. I actually really like that one. So I'm gonna try that out for a while.
I like the dual backhands right now.
Yeah. Oh, the backhand blades? Yeah, I always have those on switch because some enemies are just too quick. So I switch for those. The backhand blades. I have everything. Every new weapon I have is all the way leveled up because I am a nerd and I farmed all the smithing stones beforehand. So I have a lot of smithing stones, to say the least. Yeah, so first boss, not a problem. I beat him in a few tries. He was pretty cool. I did cheese him, though, a little bit. But he was kind of wild. He had a lot of different moves that were just kind of all over the place, and I was not sure what was going on half the time, but I did it somehow. So
yeah, I was actually, you were like, wow, that was difficult, but somehow I did it in like 5 tries. And I was like, yeah, interesting.
Yeah. It was like 3 tries, too. It wasn't even that. It was, I thought it would take longer, but I did have an NPC helping me and my Tiche. My black knife Tiche, as always. And yeah, so I mean, overall, I think the world is really cool. It's very well built. It's a little empty, but it's the things you get are nice, and you know, the encounters you have are good. And I'm overall having a pretty fun time, and it's Elden Ring at the end of the day. But I would say I wish there was a little more stuff going on. But I got the dragon katana, great katana, and that's a pretty cool weapon. So I'm liking that one. And I'm pretty sure I'm right about that section of the map being a dragon, because I think I saw a spoiler. But I'm trying my very best not to get spoiled. But people have already beat the game, and it's like, ugh, can't be on Facebook now. I'm getting House of the Dragon spoiled for me, and I'm getting freaking Elden Ring spoiled.
I saw a fight that I wasn't expecting, unfortunately. Yeah. And then I've just heard that Mesmer is the hardest boss in all of Dark Souls.
People are like, Melania is a piece of cake compared to
I heard in Dark Souls, like franchise difficult is like, that's what I've heard.
People say that though when a new thing comes out, they're like, oh, this is the hardest thing ever. So, who knows? But yeah, I've heard people, say like Orphan of Kos is nothing on him, and Orphan is really hard. So who knows?
There's also a knight that I saw, but
with the 2 swords. Yeah, I really kind of want to see how those swords are, if they're a good weapon or not. But we'll see. Mesmer's spear looks pretty dope too, honestly. I've seen some videos of that. I've seen a lot of videos of like weapons, but not necessarily spoilers. So
yeah. And did Vati come out with a video yet?
He's come out with a few videos. Yeah, I haven't watched his latest video because it's like my first impressions or whatever of like the opening area. So I haven't watched that, but I've been watching Fextra's videos because he's been having some good non-spoiler videos. So yeah, it's great. I'm loving it. I did a little bit more exploring of the southeast region on Sunday. I fought a hippo, actually.
Oh, I saw a video and someone did not like it.
It wasn't that bad. I thought it was fine. But I fought a death bird. You remember the death birds from the base game?
Caleb.
Yeah, he one-shot me. Just whacked me and I was dead. So I was like, I'm good. I started fighting death. Like it's like the flames that are like white, kind of whitish blue, like the death flames or whatever. I think it was literally called the death flame dragon, and he just wrecked me. I was doing no damage. Yeah.
Isn't he in the middle of the pond or the lake?
He was in no. He was in the blue flowery area on the bottom. Remember the Carillion area? Yeah. So yeah, I can't. I was like, I can't do anything with this guy yet. So plus he summons all these like skeletons that are like trying like hitting you, and they hit hard too. So of course, so it's kind of hard to manage it, but we'll get there eventually. Yeah, favorite area so far is probably the castle, the first castle we went to. I like that area a lot. I like the dragon area a lot too so far. It's pretty. But yeah, I'm ready to fight some more bosses. But yeah. So going along there, I feel a lot of people are saying, "Oh, this is so easy." A lot of people are saying this is so freaking hard. Like, what? I'm kind of in the middle, Like, if you play it right, you like get in there the right level. You get in with smithing stones helps a lot, obviously. Finding all the Scardu tree fragments significantly helps you. So if you just play the game how it's supposed to be played, you should be fine, So but yeah, I'm liking it. But other than that, I haven't been watching a lot. I've been really busy. So I'm behind on the Hack-olyte a little on one episode. Well, I guess 2, because the next one came out tonight. I'm also behind 1 episode on House of the Dragon, which is a bum, because spoilers are everywhere for that. But yeah, I mean, other than that, and I'm behind on Smiling Friends 1 episode. So I'm just behind, but I'll catch up. I'll get there. So yeah, that's my week. Just a lot of Elden Ring. Nick, you want to go next since Bluey?
Yeah. Nope, Bluey's going next.
Yeah.
Well, I actually had a pretty full week or two catching up on the Acolyte. I have not watched any House of Dragon, unfortunately, yet, but I'll get to it. I did finish season 3 of Attack on Titan and started the first season,
That's right.
or the fourth season, I mean.
Oh,
And
okay. Hold on. So you started the 4th season.
I did. Yes.
That episode, that beginning episode, is a banger.
Yeah.
Episode. One of my favorite episodes in the entire show, honestly. It is so good.
And it's very different. I mean, each season is really different than the last one, but yeah, it starts off like super different, and you're just like, what's going on?
I told you. You think you have a good idea of what's happening, and then they just like, it's like you're like taking a blindfold off, and you were blinded this entire time. And you're like, oh, okay, this is a lot bigger than I thought it was.
Well, but they do imply and talk about it being bigger than just the walls in the end of the 3rd season. Because they did say that they're on the island and the world wants to kill them. But I got confused because I couldn't remember what race of people they were. I think they're the Eldians, right? Are the people that the world hates, and the Marlians are the ones that kind of, I guess, enslave them. Well, I don't know, whatever you call them. They watch over them or whatever. I don't know. Basically, yeah.
Sure.
That's what I know for now.
Yeah. Yep.
Anyways,
keep watching.
But I just couldn't remember who was who, the Marlians or the Eldians, who was who.
Right. Yeah.
But
yeah, there may be. I don't know if I should say this. This might be a spoiler. I'll just say this: you're gonna get confused emotions on who should I side with. I'll just say that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because the 9 Titans are separated, and like they're not all on one side or the other. And and I'm starting to learn all the names of all the Titans.
Yeah.
So
you kind of figure they kind of like it escalates in this season. You figure out a lot of stuff. So
yeah.
But that first episode though, like oof. When you like didn't, I love when shows like don't show characters for a while and then they come in and you're like, oh yeah, I can't wait. Like when they all come in during that ceremony, oof, with the new gear, it's so dope. It's so
I haven't gotten to that yet, but
oh shoot, I thought that was the first episode.
No.
Well,
I started. Yeah, I started No, I haven't started the 2nd episode. I just finished the first.
Okay. So what's happened in that first episode then?
Or did I start the 2nd one? I don't know. Basically, they're fighting. The Eldians or Marley/Eldians are fighting against the mid whatever allies, the Middle Eastern type people, and and
is this a flashback?
So
no.
I don't really remember, honestly, the first episode.
So that's what I was trying to figure out. I was like, is this a flashback? But I don't think it is.
I don't know. I'm not going to say anything more because I don't
think it. Yeah, I don't think it is.
It's a world building episode.
Yeah, it's because they're Anyways, so basically, it was just the episode where they're fighting against the people. They're trying to take the fortress of these mid whatever allies, and they bring in. Rhina, the Armored Titan, Zeke, which I was right about Zeke. Zeke was the Beast Titan.
Well, yeah.
And the reason I guessed it was
we already knew that.
No, you did not know it officially. But it was easy to guess.
Isn't when Levi rips the Beast Titan apart, they show him.
But they never said his name. He never revealed what his name was until in this first episode they said Zeke and Rhina will jump out of the plane.
I swore we figured that out way sooner, but
no.
I think we just assumed it because it looks like the same guy.
Yeah,
right. It looks like the same guy, and also when Zeke was a little boy in the flashbacks in the 3rd season, he's playing with the monkey. So you're like, oh, He's playing with the monkey. So he's
baseball. He's playing baseball. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yep.
So
that was wacky when you first saw him. He's like, "What the heck? A monkey throwing a baseball? What is happening right now?"
So unproportional too. His head small and his like lanky arms. Yeah.
Yeah, he's creepy when he first shows up. But yeah.
Anyway,
Yep.
so
Have you seen Aaron yet?
Not in the 4th season yet. No.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
That's like episode 3, I think.
Yeah. It's been a long time.
That's when the normal characters come into, because you haven't seen any of the normal characters yet, right?
I guess they kind of set up Marley. Yeah.
Yeah, besides Zeke and Rhina, and also the cart titan guy with the funky face, and also the jaw titan, which was Amir, but I know Amir was dying, so it must be a new person, but I don't know who that is yet. That's why I think it's not a flashback, because it's
Were you surprised when you found out who Rhina and Barrett Holt and all those guys were Titans?
I wasn't surprised. I wouldn't use that word, because the way that they did it, although it's all very good and I have no complaints, but it was just kind of like so casual the way they did it.
It was a shock. You're like, oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I mean, Rhina, I mean, he definitely looks like him. I think rewatching it, obviously rewatching it, you obviously know the reveal, but I didn't really remember their characters in the first season, to like really kind of start speculating about that stuff. There were so many different characters right off the bat.
I felt like they were nonchalant enough that I didn't really care about them.
Which was probably part of the good writing. They didn't really want to put them in the spotlight yet.
Annie was the only one who I really kind of started figuring out.
Yeah, she was that really hard ass type character, and then she was. I think of any of them, she looks like. Well, she and
Rhina looks exactly like the Arbor Titan.
That's true.
And then Amir, that one was harder to figure out for sure. But yeah.
So
at this point you're like, everybody a Titan? What is happening right now?
Yeah, it's crazy. They had 4 Titans in the city?
5, including Aaron.
Oh, well, yeah, Aaron became
True. Yeah. So I did that, and I finally watched Godzilla -1, which was really good.
Oh yeah. Tyler, you haven't watched
really
it
good
yet.
writing.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. I love that movie. Speaking of Godzilla, we can get back to that in a second. The creator of Godzilla said recently, I don't know where, but he said that Godzilla cannot be killed forever. In any rendition, he cannot be killed. So that's kind of interesting.
It is interesting.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool, I guess. Or not. I don't know. But it certainly means we're going to get a lot of Godzilla stuff for the future. But
which is okay.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I mean, I don't know. I look forward to if they do a sequel to this.
I assume they would.
I mean, they set it up.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil it because it'd be fun to kind of do a whole episode on that. But where'd you watch it again? Prime?
Netflix, actually.
Oh, Netflix? Okay.
Which, because we logged in. I was like, I don't think it's going to let me log in here, but it did. So we're like, oh, let's watch Godzilla.
Yeah.
So, what else did I do? Oh, and I played Battlefront 2. A little bit of that. Nice. So I did do a little gaming.
Nice.
4 hours this week.
I don't have to take the Xbox yet then. We're good.
Well, it was on my laptop. So.
Well, okay. We'll hand it over then.
Yeah.
You also had a special day, didn't you?
Yeah.
I did. Oh. It was my birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. I will do the whole thing.
I am finally 21, and so I can drink.
Yes, now you can finally drink.
Cheers. Good. Now you can finally get into that.
I'm not
cabinet
21
behind
yet,
you.
so I can only drink Mountain Dew. So
I'm still a baby, so I drink homemade.
You're just a baby every episode, you're a child.
Yeah.
Uh,
No, but I for all those who hate this saying or the way that this is said, I am in my 30th year. I turned 29, but I'm in my 30th year. Some
Yeah.
people, that irks them.
Can't grasp it. They just can't understand.
I understand it, but I hate it.
Yeah. You know, every time I
I'm
explain that
liking the
too,
way that the Asians say their age, because you're one right when you get
when
born.
you're born. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
Yeah,
Huh.
you're
That's
born
weird.
at 1
You're born at 1.
because it's your first year
It's the first year
on Earth.
Yeah. I love explaining that too. I feel like when I like explain to a non-Lord of the Rings fan the Aragorn kicking the helmet thing,
Oh my gosh.
that's how I feel every time I explain how
Yeah.
birth years work.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's funny.
well, happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Stay cool.
Big 29.
But yeah, that was about my week. It was actually a pretty filled week.
Nice.
Did more than I did. Well, maybe not. I played a lot of Elden Ring, so
I don't know,
Yeah.
13 hours of Elden Ring. That's quite a bit.
that kind of makes up for it.
Yeah.
I have been watching Rick and Morty season 7 though, and that is really funny. So they've done more Evil Morty stuff, and it's actually been good. Like the previous stuff with him was not good. I feel like they kind of set it up to be this huge thing, and then it flopped. But this
Yeah.
last episode was actually pretty good. They like team up with Evil Morty.
Evil Rick.
No, Rick and Morty team up with Evil Morty to defeat Evil Rick.
Interesting.
Yeah, like Rick Prime, who's like the original Rick, you know?
Yeah.
Which is interesting. The original Rick is evil.
He's evil. That makes sense, actually.
I mean, it does
I mean,
make
it's-
sense.
He's
But,
like the typical mad scientist, like, or stereotypical.
But it's just kind of crazy. It's like this is the main character, you know?
Yeah.
Technically. But yeah. Nice. Bluey.
Well, I've also been playing Shadow of the Erd Tree. I played it once with Biggie. Had a blast. What did we play? Like 6 hours?
We killed Moog, and that took us a little longer than we thought it would. But
because they buffed him.
They did buff him. But I redid my original build. So I was like a total strength build, 99 strength, 99 vigor. And we wrecked him after a couple tries when I did that. So that helped.
Yeah.
But it took a few trials.
Yeah. So I am now level 108, 4. So I'm pretty low for the DLC.
But it doesn't matter too much.
It doesn't.
But
I'm having fun. And I just kind of been exploring. I did the first dungeon boss, which was the crossbow knight.
Yeah.
And then
which you can get that crossbow. I know you can. So I just don't know
Yes.
where yet. So I
Right.
do want to get that crossbow eventually.
Maybe he drops it. Maybe you have
Literally
to,
the semi-automatic crossbow. Well, you can't because you can't farm him.
Oh, you can't farm him?
No, because he dies once.
Oh.
So it must be somewhere else.
Yeah.
Must be another
Maybe
knight.
there's lore. There's probably lore in his armor or something.
Could be.
So where you get it.
His
So
sword.
and then I also killed the most annoying character in all of Elden Ring. The Acolyte of Mesmer.
Oh yeah.
Bull cut boy. Where
He had
I
a bull cut.
infamously
Yeah.
stated that I was not a bully in school. But if I was, I would bully that kid.
Yes.
That's how annoying he was.
He was really annoying. He's a little prick and
Bro, okay.
yeah,
He was like
every time you would hit him, he'd go,
stereotypical
literally it's
skinny boy, bowl cut, had weird flame and spear combo. It was just he was so annoying. So yes, I would.
Are we getting a little ASMR from the
I
Flash right now? What's going on?
I'm sorry. It's been an evening.
Heavy breathing over here.
I thought I was muted. I apologize.
It's okay. So beat him, and then just did some exploring around and finding stuff and getting level 1 smithing stones so I could upgrade my weapons.
I love that sorry, Bluey. I just love that the Flash's avatar is a T. It's just how he's a T.
The big T.
The big T.
Anyways, yeah. Well, there's a lot of smithing stones in the world that you can grab, so that's at least nice. They give it to you a lot, and it's not just like items you pick up; it's items that you get from killing a lot of enemies, especially like the birds. So,
yeah, I haven't gotten a lot of level 1 though. They're all like
that's fair.
Unfortunately. But anyways, so I've been doing that. I watched a new show and finished it called The Gentleman.
Oh yeah,
on Netflix.
I really want to watch it. I will eventually.
It's actually really good.
I've heard it's great. Yeah,
I really enjoyed it. It's quite funny.
Who's in it? Is there anybody from like the movie that's in it?
Well, Theo James.
Theo James, okay.
And then
is it like technically a prequel then? Or is it a sequel?
To what movie?
The Gentleman.
So The Gentleman, hold on.
The Guy Ritchie. It's all Guy Ritchie.
It's all Guy Ritchie, yeah.
Okay.
I actually haven't seen the movie.
I fell asleep watching the movie, to be honest, but it was a while ago. I just couldn't understand their Liverpool accents in theaters. It was impossible. But with subtitles, I might be able to understand it.
So, Giancarlo Esposito is in it as well, the show. And he's in the movie.
Makes a really good bad guy.
And then Max Beasley as well. So there are some, but I actually haven't seen the movie, so I'll have to watch that now that I've seen the show. But it was actually really funny. I actually enjoyed it quite a bit. And then trying to think what else I've been doing / watching.
I mean, we've been watching Demon Slayer. We haven't really been talking about it.
No, but tonight does warrant.
Tonight's episode was a banger.
Big banger.
Holy cow.
And I mean, unexpected banger too, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
But then we did realize it's the penultimate of the arc, which that's crazy that this is the second to last.
It was like a roller coaster. We were so excited and then it just ended. You're like, oh, we have to get off.
Yeah. Now. But we have one episode left. That sucks because
what season?
Well,
4 or 5.
Technically season 4, but they're not really season.
They're not
the
actual
way normal shows are. Yeah,
they're called arcs. They're arcs, so they're like little stories that continue the main story.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
you could consider them like giant chapters, essentially, of the whole story. You know,
I'll binge it after I finish Attack on Titan here.
You probably could. Yeah, it's pretty quick, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like binging, especially
binging
Swordsmith Village is probably better binging than waiting for a weekly release because that has so many filler episodes.
Oh yeah, that one's slower too. I binged everything except for this new arc. So, and this new arc definitely as well. It's slow at times.
I've been enjoying it more though. Like I feel like I'm refreshed.
But the first few episodes were hard to get.
Really? You think so? I just like that you see a new Hashira. Like I feel like every episode is a different Hashira, and like
yeah.
But there's also the main story that's happening along with the arc that's been progressed even when the arc wasn't. So I felt like it was a good balance. Because like the Swordsmith was not like that at all. It was a bunch of backstory and like
there was a lot of fighting in Swordsmith though.
Yeah, but we couldn't watch like the whole fight. You had to like
I know.
they quartered it into flashbacks. It sucked.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, just chase the little guy and cut his head off. Like,
I know
dude.
the little guy. That was agonizing.
Oh my goodness. Anyways, I digress. So
yeah, but this out.
Demon Slayer, Acolyte. I watched episode 3. Have you guys seen episode 3?
Episode 4 is the last week.
Oh wait, yeah, I've seen through 4.
Whoa,
episode 4 is last week.
No, 4 is tonight.
No, 5 is tonight.
Yeah, I think 5.
Don't you dare say we have more than we actually do.
No. Is that true?
This is true.
5 is tonight. Yeah,
5 is tonight.
Hold on.
Watch him be wrong live in front of all our viewers.
Yeah, 5's tonight. I admit when I'm wrong.
Yeah, we don't need more of these. Okay.
No, I just forgot about one of them, I guess. Oh, I forgot about. Yeah. Anyways,
3 was not very forgettable. I'll say that.
I watched 4 on my own by myself, and I hated it. I definitely wanted to grab a rope from the closet that I don't have, but I'm not gonna say what I was gonna do with it. I just wanted to grab it. So episode 5 tonight. Super pumped. Maybe I'll use a toaster tonight. Who knows?
That's a good idea. Yeah,
make yourself some toast for the movie.
Enjoy it while you watch it.
So I can enjoy it while I watch. Enjoy something while it's on.
And maybe take a bath as well. That would be good. That would be comfy.
Clean it up a little bit. Freshen up. Yeah. I am more of a shower guy though.
Well, it'll still do the same trick.
It'll do the trick.
Will it?
Maybe.
Anyways,
might be a little more less relaxing. Who knows?
I actually like shock therapy.
It'll probably be a slower bath than just taking a bath. You know,
slow bath. Okay.
A slow bath.
Slow burn, maybe.
Slow burn. There you go.
There you go. So that's what I've been up to. I really want to play Destiny: The Final Shape, really badly. So I've been watching a lot of lore videos for that, just staying on top of the story, just in case I can't play it anytime soon.
Well, you should. You should.
I know. I just don't have. I can't like commit the money if the time's not there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like I want to be able to play it and enjoy it.
Plus, you just got Shadow of the Tree, so
right. So I'm a little bound right now, and unfortunately, Biggie, I would play Destiny over Shadow of the Tree.
I know you would. That's why I'm encouraging you to. But that's fair.
Because I don't need a lot of lore videos. Like I would have to go back and like rewatch some Vadi videos to like brush up on the Elden Ring lore. I don't need to do that for Destiny because like I've just played it for so long.
Right.
I've been in the world.
You do need to actually be Elden Lord though too. So you haven't gotten there yet.
I know.
You've played like maybe half the game in actuality. Maybe a little more than half. Maybe a little
I just
more
got to the mountain, so I'm technically.
No, but you haven't done any of the capital technically, other than the boss. So you haven't really explored it that much.
Fair.
Yeah.
So
it seems like a sore subject.
He's right. I was just thinking. I was like,
he's out of line, but he's right.
No, you're perfectly in line. Correct. The story is more interesting to me than being the game. So.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
But so that's what I've been up to. The Flash. Glad you're here.
Yeah.
What's been going on, man?
Nothing.
We always know what Mike's
sorry. Like that split second, I definitely thought you might have fallen asleep. I definitely thought you fell asleep. I was like, bro, we went on too long. He fell asleep.
He turned on the faucet to fill up his bath. Now the water's filling up. He's got to go get his toaster.
No, I'm just very distracted tonight. I haven't done a whole lot besides work. It's been a week, so I'm just here hanging out, vibing.
Fair enough.
Vibing
and memeing.
Yeah.
What we do. All right.
Well, I guess I watched 2 episodes or 4 episodes of Bridgerton. I don't know. That's not really nerdy, but
hey, I binged it with my wife.
Right, exactly. I'm watching it with my wife. So
wait, is it the newest season?
Yes. Yeah, we're halfway through or 5 episodes through, something like that.
Nice. I'm not gonna lie. That's probably like one of my guilty pleasure shows. Just like watching it with my wife.
I normally don't mind it. I'm sorry, this season I don't like what's the boy with the girl, Penelope, whatever, Colin and Penelope. I'm not about it.
The boy with the girl. That's like every one of those shows.
Anyways, continue.
Yeah. No, that's about it. I'm listening to a book that's it's okay. But Defiance of the Fall comes out tomorrow, and I'm really excited about that one. That's one of the lit RPG series I've listened to, so that should be good.
Cool.
Nice.
Yep.
It's okay. I understand. Lauren and I watched Farmer Wants a Wife.
I've never seen that.
Is that the reality show?
It's basically The Bachelor, but farmers.
Yeah,
that's fantastic.
I want to watch that actually. I know it's a
little
little
podcast
is
getting gay suddenly. Not as gay as The Hack-olyte, though, and that's what we're about to get into now. So, why don't you go ahead and share that screen? Let's get a little snapshot of how The Hack-olyte's doing.
It's still June, brother. We can be the talking gays.
Oh, the talking gays. 13% audience score, guys. So things are going great. The Hack-olyte is now lower than the Star Wars Christmas holiday special. So how about that?
Nice.
Yeah, it's not as low as Doctor Who yet, but it's getting there. So top critic 72%.
See, the holiday special we just kind of made fun of. This is just like sad, like cringe.
Yeah, there were some rumors. I don't think it's true, but there's some rumors going around that Lesbian Headlamp got fired from Disney. But I don't know if that's true. I feel like it'd be bigger if it.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that's a rumor. So, yeah,
it's for sure a rumor. We just don't know if it's a true rumor.
We don't know if it's a true rumor.
Honestly, if you get less than like 40 or maybe 30 to 40% audience score, you should probably get fired.
Probably. Yeah. Go ahead. Are you gonna say something?
No. I was just gonna say, I guess there could be some grace in there, but then I said, nah.
No grace for the lesbians, am I right?
Especially the ones that are headlamps.
Especially the headlamp kind, yes. All right, so I talked about this really briefly last week, but I want to read it. The Hack-olyte isn't ruining Star Wars. We are. So no one hates Star Wars more than those who claim to be Star Wars fans. Yes. All right. Yeah. So there's nothing untruthful there, except for the claim to be. I don't agree with that. I disavow. Sure, the past few years have given the fandom plenty to critique. Okay. The sequels splintered the fan base beyond recognition, and Lucasfilm's efforts to expand the galaxy on the small screen, have been mixed at best. Okay, that's putting it lightly. Yeah. In some cases, criticism is inevitable. Not everyone will find something to like in the franchise's recent output. At a certain point, though, the discourse reaches a fever pitch, and even Lucasfilm's most promising projects get swept up in the drama. All right, where's this going? The Hack-olyte is not the first Star Wars project to face the brunt of fan backlash, and it likely won't be the last. You are correct. But the new live-action series is also one of the best additions to the galaxy. All right, you lost me. Train's been derailed.
Boo, you suck.
Wow. Embracing decades of nostalgia.
Where?
Yeah,
Where?
I heard about the Kiadi-Mundi stuff happening in the last episode. Don't you dare tell me that you have any nostalgia because you know nothing about Star Wars. While also thinking critically on the franchise's legacy. Yeah, you're certainly doing that. It also might be the most
people thought.
I just love this statement. The most diverse Star Wars story yet. Every single new thing is the most diverse Star Wars story yet. It never ends.
Bro, it's literally a universe of aliens. It's impossible to not be diverse.
Well, right. It was diverse from the start.
Exactly. It's like the X-Men, of course. But I kind of do agree. This is definitely the most diverse story yet. You're not wrong. You're out of line, but you're correct. And while that's definitely a boon for marginalized fans, it's made the Acolyte the target of a vocal splinter of the fandom. I don't know if it really is much of a splinter, though, to be completely honest. I think it might be a slight sliver of actual of shills who actually like this, you know? It's a full-blown blow up. I mean, nobody likes this. Literally nobody likes this.
13% do, but
especially when you say all nerds are gay. I don't know if that's gonna go over well for you. When the show hasn't even come out and you're already telling your fans that they're racist, you might be set up for failure. Just
wait,
saying.
so they're racist and gay?
I guess so.
I guess believe it.
Whether you know them as the fandom menace, okay. All right.
Hey, I'll give him that one. That one's somewhat
that's
clever.
I actually wouldn't mind being called that. I'd be part of that.
Not even Palpatine figured out that some Force children were created besides Anakin. So I guess I'll be on his side. Nerds are not gay. Good observation, right. Carson.
Thanks, Carson.
Good eye, Carson. Good eye. Or a cluster of blue checkmarks users on Twitter. It's impossible to escape their orbit. You know what's funny about the blue checkmark users on Twitter? The people who actually deserve the blue checkmark are the base people. And then there's all the shills and wannabes who get blue checkmarks, pay $8 a month for Twitter premium and get blue checkmarks, and they have like 50 followers. You guys are those people. Y'all are those people. The same folks that review bombed diverse swings like the Marvel's Eternals, it was bad. It bombed itself. It didn't need reviews. And that random show that has nothing to do with Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power,
true,
have now set their sights on the Acolyte. Well, yeah, sure.
Sounds like these are just normal people watching.
Yeah, it sounds like fans who want actually, what they have loved since they were children. Sounds like that. To hear them tell it, the series is the worst thing that's ever happened to Star Wars, and its showrunner, lesbian headlamp, is just as fiendish as Lucasfilm president Kathleen Kennedy. Kathleen Kennedy's probably Satan, and she's like the top demon, maybe, but she's close.
She's an upper ranked demon.
She's an upper ranked demon. Yeah, she's upper one for all our Demon Slayer fans out there. She's certainly up there, but I wouldn't put her up. I wouldn't say she's as bad as Kathleen. Oof, that's saying a lot.
Yeah, Kathleen's pretty bad.
Yeah, she's got horns coming out of her head. You can kind of see them. But I don't know. Is it the worst? I would say it's probably the worst adaptation that we've gotten from Star Wars, but I wouldn't say it's the most damaging. Certainly not. Obi-Wan Kenobi was worse.
Really?
Obi-Wan Kenobi. This is the Acolyte's pretty damaging. Kiadi-Mundi, Anakin.
Yeah. But I think ultimately, the Rise of Skywalker probably did it the worst. That did a lot of damage. This did a lot of damage too.
Maybe.
So did The Last Jedi.
it's a prequel, so you can kind of ignore it. The sequels are a little harder to ignore because they're characters we actually they're the original characters. They destroyed Luke, they destroyed Han Solo, they destroyed Leia, they destroyed the Skywalker's name.
Ben Skywalker didn't kill Han Solo. Wokeness killed Han Solo.
Ben Solo, you mean?
Yeah, that's what I said.
You said Ben Skywalker.
I Ben Skywalker. You're right. I'm sorry. I'm tired.
Well, he might as well take the name. I mean,
everybody's taking,
everybody's a Skywalker now. You're a Skywalker, and you're a Skywalker, and you're a Skywalker.
So I don't know, but whatever. The Acolyte, to them, the Acolyte's woke agenda is something to be feared. I don't fear it.
I'm not afraid of it, but I am afraid of what it's doing to what I love.
Yeah,
it's killing the show.
The nice thing,
I'm more pissed than afraid. So
I wouldn't use the term. Afraid is the right word, but I would say, yeah. Sure. I mean, it's funny that the term woke has woken up everybody. It truly actually is pretty accurate, because it's woken up our side too, to stop letting them just do whatever they want with their stuff, because you are as much as they want to push their agendas, they need to make money still, and if they're not going to make money, then they're failing. It's funny, they'll talk out of two sides of their mouth. The Doctor Who, they said, we're not meeting the goals, the revenue goals that we were hoping for, but we're surpassing what we wanted to do. So it's like, okay. I
don't think that's how.
What were your goals?
Yeah.
The basement, because you're in the basement right now. So, yeah.
Gotta lose money to make money.
They want to act like everything is fine, but nothing's fine. They're a burning pile of trash. So, it's ruining Star Wars. Yes. It's poisoning pop culture. Yes. It needs to be stopped by any means necessary. Amen, sister.
Yes. Keep going.
Or brother. I don't know. I just feel like this was written by a woman. It just kind of feels like it.
Authors.
We realize how ridiculous that all sounds, right? I hope so. But if not, let's try this. The Acolyte is not actually ruining Star Wars, but the bigoted backlash is definitely trying to ruin. All right, she's going off the deep end now.
Oh, boy.
It's not outright shocking to see something like The Acolyte marred by racist, misogynistic, and even anti... I love all the words they just throw in there.
Huh.
Okay. Yep. I guess we're all that. That Star Wars devotees would share. Okay, that's
devotees.
I know, but why did she say that Star Wars?
No,
or I guess saying that Star Wars devotees would share. Okay, there it is. Yeah, would share multiple bad faith. Oh gosh, what is this word?
Treatises.
Treatises.
I bet she looked that up. She's like, let me throw in a chat GPT. Help me out here.
Brother, let's get a thesaurus on that.
About the series on YouTube or tank its audience score and you can believe whatever you want to believe, but yeah, I don't think there's any review bombing going on here.
Yeah, I don't think they realize how hard it is to get it that low. That's not just like some bad apples going out there and review bombing it.
I don't know how you watch this show and not give it a bad rating. Like, not just the woke stuff, it's just bad.
I think what happened was that it was at like 60 or 70%, but then at about 1 p.m., a whole bunch of negative audience scores came in, and now it's 13%.
I see what you did there. Yeah, I think that that's free. That's a free and fair election, one might say, of whether this is a good show or a bad show.
Election, right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Dead people are watching The Acolyte. This is, after all, the same fandom that launched consistent attacks. Okay, nope, not true. Not true. Nobody said anything about John Boyega. I don't know who Kelly Marie. I mean, I know the name, but I don't know exactly the character or Daisy Ridley.
Kelly was the Asian chick.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. We don't care about them. We're talking about the characters.
Right. Well, you got to remember too, they're hypocrites because on the China poster for Rise of Skywalker,
John Boyega was missing. It was where's John? Where is John? Where's Waldo? I don't know. I can't really see him. They really hit him well this time.
They should have switched him out with John Cena. Just put John Cena's picture up there.
Also, the same company that put black. Are you peeing right now?
No, I'm pouring sweet tea. How do you guys hear that?
Everything is amplified right now. We can hear every breath you say.
Bro, your phone mic picks everything.
Everything. We could hear your cheeks clapping if you're that sweaty, you know.
Whoa.
No, this is the same company that put Black Panther's mask on Chadwick Boseman for the China release poster. So just remember who you're siding with here. They've done way more outwardly racist things than any true fans of Star Wars have ever done, or Marvel for that matter. The same fandom that were publicly admonished by Ewan McGregor. We were admonished, but I felt very admonished by Mr. McGregor. You know what's funny? He didn't even know what was going on. They just called him up and said, "You need to make a video right now," saying because nobody actually was racist. Nobody liked her character, but the whole discourse was Kathleen. Some executives were saying that fans were racist, and then Moses Ingram decided to go on social media, post a video claiming that people were racist for whatever reason, and then the company's like, "Oh, people are being racist, so we're gonna say people are being racist." Oh, and then Ewan McGregor, you need to make a video. Nowhere in between did fans actually say anything racist. It was just like a mushroom cloud of you guys were just like throwing bombs and they were exploding other bombs within your company. It's ridiculous. So yeah, sorry, Ewan, you are no longer one of my favorite actors.
Wait, who was he talking about? I never even saw this.
Moses Ingram.
Who's Moses Ingram?
She was Reva.
Oh,
Rebel. Whatever.
Okay, you're right. I remember now.
He no longer has
one who got stabbed.
He said,
by a light.
You are no. Yeah. If you disliked her character, you are not a true Star Wars fan, according to Ewan McGregor. So,
according, if you don't like her, then you ain't black.
You ain't black. I mean,
according to the people that told Ewan what to say.
Right, according to Disney. The problem is nothing has changed, and I mean, yeah, you've gotten worse, but you haven't changed. In the last 10 years since his vocal minority, I love that, suddenly cried out against diverse casting and more nuanced storytelling. It's not even storytelling. It's not even storytelling. And it's not nuanced, and it's in no way nuanced. It is very one-sided. They've yet to actually learn their lesson. You're going to teach us, and we're going to learn it.
Ruler to the hands.
Yeah. Their arguments are bleeding into even the casual discourse surrounding the Hack-olyte. Comments on set design and screenwriting have turned into misogynistic microaggressions. It's not even a real word, by the way. Against Henry.
Can I get a thesaurus on microaggressions, please?
ChatGPT, can you tell me?
Even critiques on the series have been weaponized by its haters. There's so many keywords here that you guys are using. Weaponized. All right. I would say weaponized autism. Yeah, we have that. We're very autistic in our nerdum. So yeah. But and we're probably a little retarded, but it's fine.
I'm kind of retarded.
But no weapon nothing else, man. We just don't like it. We're actual fans. We just don't like it. So
it's stupid that you have to absolutely like everything that they put out. Otherwise, you're every-ist in the thesaurus.
Well,
So-
I would like to know how it makes me misogynistic when I don't like a set piece. That's what I want to know. Like,
you bigot, you're racist. You didn't like that design. It was made by a black gay person.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
sorry.
truthfully, it's like checkmate, right? Because with every person they hire is a diversity hire. So technically, anything you dislike was created by a diversity hire, and that means you're a bigot. So, actually, there was like this undercover video that was released from a Disney employee, literally saying that they can't hire white people, white men. And they're like, oh, how do you go about that? They're like, we just tell them, oh yeah, we can't hire white people, white men. It's so blatant. They're not hiding it. So yeah, if you're gonna literally physically hate us, like, you don't expect us to kind of be a little miffed or not like what you're shoving down our throats, fine. Fans like us will probably critique it, but then the normies are just not going to watch it. So that's why you get a 13% rating.
Well, that's what you were talking to about talking out both sides of their mouth. They'll simultaneously, before the show comes out, say it's made to make white people cry. I'm doing it to F all the haters, and we don't want you watching it anyways. And then when nobody watches it or cries about it, they're like, you racist piece of garbage. And it's like, you told me that it wasn't for me.
This?
You gave me clear instructions, and I followed.
Why
them.
don't you love this that I made for you to hate? That make you uncomfortable. Yeah, it's true. The review bombing is just us saying it makes us uncomfortable. We hate this. And it's like, that's exactly what your goal was. Why aren't you happy?
This is kind of a funny statement too. There's no room for nuance when it comes to you either stand with the series' flaws and all or irrevocably against it. I mean, in essence, most things there is nuance. But quite frankly, there is no room for nuance. You are actually kind of correct here. It is all just garbage. There is literally nothing to like about this show.
Right.
So
yes, for this show, but also that's a BS statement in general.
It is.
Yeah.
Yes. Exactly.
Right.
You are the one showing discourse.
That's what they don't understand is, like, to them there is no nuance in their political views or their message. It's correct. Like everybody must do this about everything, whereas the right encompasses such a broad range of views on so many different subjects. There's people who will vote for the Republican candidate in November that believe abortion is murder and a sin, and that women should be able to get abortions any day of the week, right? Like, and technically they accept all, like, those views, but it's just like, and that's like the most extreme example that popped in my head, right? But it's like, that is garbage take. And then they'll also flip around and say, well, 2 + 2 doesn't equal 4 all the time. And it's like, well, actually that is there's one right answer to 2 + 2, and it is always 4. There's no nuance in that. There's no nuance in science, but you want nuance. Like, it's just a garbage statement.
And am I reading this right? She has two different statements. It says the minority suddenly cried out against diverse casting and more nuanced storytelling, but then she said there's no room for nuance.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think it's kind of hard to tell because it's like,
well, she's talking about nuance in the storytelling. Is that we're mad that, like, for example, the nuance to them right now is that we're supposed to understand a dark Force user character.
Means
like, we're supposed to relate to her and understand her issues, and
right.
That's the nuance that they want.
But I think it's nuance that, like, for years and years and years, storytelling hasn't been nuanced. It's always been white males and patriarchy and all this stuff, and clearly, because apparently Star Wars is patriarchal. There are no female leads in Star Wars. So
Leia
what
did not
they're trying to
lead
say
the
is,
rebellion.
for the first time ever, we are being nuanced with our storytelling in Star Wars,
and people hate it.
And people,
but also
hate
going back to the last line.
Doctors hate this guy.
The last line, like if you look at what she said with the flaw, like you either stand with the series flaws and all, or you're against it. Like she literally covers like the good guys cover from the left side to like past center all the way across, like flaws and all being the middle part there. So it's like you're with it plus all the flaws and everything else, or you're against it. It's like you just
if you're not with me,
split it down the middle,
was
and you are
about
my
to quote
enemy.
you like
you,
cut
you stole my
you
line.
cut the loaf of bread like 3/4, and then you took the big half and gave us the little half. Like that's kind of what you did there.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, let's finish this obnoxious article quick. The origins of this toxicity aren't difficult to figure out. At the end of the day, it boils down to entitlement. Wow. Were we not just talking about the main chick of the Hack-olyte's little dish track? She just talk about entitlement.
Dude, that was hysterical to watch, by the way.
Gosh.
I know I probably missed that discussion. That was so funny. Also, speaking of videos, and this kind of closes the point Nick had too, was there was a video that went viral this week on my corner of Twitter where it was interviews when Return of the Jedi released in theaters way back when, and it was a completely diverse group of fans watching, like ready and excited to watch Return of the Jedi. And it's like, it's always been a diverse fan base. You just don't like that people aren't taking this garbage and saying, yeah, this is Star Wars.
Well,
it's not.
You know that their viewpoint is wrong when they literally say all nerds are gay. That's objectively incorrect.
Right.
You don't know nerdom if you think that that's true. So you really have no idea what's actually the real thing. And yeah, if they think that, then they also would think that we're all white men who are entitled. So,
well, I guess we could be gay. We just haven't discovered it yet.
Yeah. The Hack-olyte is our awakening. The power of one, the power of two,
I still have 6 days to come out
many.
the closet. I've got 6 days to come out the closet. Don't rush me.
Yeah. Many male fans feel like they own the franchise. Well, we are the majority. I will say that. And are determined to safeguard it from anyone that could challenge that ownership. You are correct. We will safeguard it. But at this point, it's already dead, so you can have it. But we will still safeguard what we love because the fans are the owners of an IP. We might not own it financially, but without us, there is no IP. It's non-existent. So we are the owners of fandom.
You're sounding a little bit like a Packers fan right now. Be careful.
We own
We own the team. You own a stock.
But am I wrong? Am I wrong? No.
No, you're not exactly wrong.
No. This makes it hard for disparate groups to coexist. And it's even harder for any non-white, non-male creatives hoping to tell stories within the... Okay, whatever. We won't get into that. What began as a relatively niche issue has become Lucasfilm's biggest hurdle moving forward. The Hack-olyte can weather the storm and I don't think it can, but it's been well received by critics. 72% is still not well received. But what about the fandom and its relationships to those guiding the franchise now? As the Discord spirals out of control, it's getting harder to ignore it outright. There's no easy way out, but something has to change. Otherwise, this vocal minority will end up ruining Star Wars for the rest of us. The irony of that last sentence is oh my gosh, it's like a slap in the face. Yeah, it's already ruined. Don't worry. You've already gotten what you wanted.
Well, it's gaslighting too. It's straight up gaslighting. Just making us think like we're the ones that ruined it.
Right. All right. So we're probably aren't going to be able to get through both episodes, but we can try to get through episode 2 here. So, which is sad because I cannot wait to go through episode 3. But
I am gonna go to bed. I'm not gonna add a whole lot to the conversation.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
Yep. All right. Talk to you guys later. See you.
Yep. See you. Bye.
Right.
Good to hear you.
Hear all your noises. Bluey, would you please share my screen?
I think I can.
I think I can. All right. So, how is this gonna work? Okay, so we get through the title screen. I believe this is just no. Okay, so this is the beginning. So the episode opens up, and Kira or May, sorry.
Kira, where'd you get that?
I don't know why. She looks like a Kira to me for some reason. May, by the way, OSHA May. Did you know that's a company in Canada that makes like some random product, and that's where she got the name from? Company called OSHA May.
Tell me you lack creativity without telling me you lack creativity.
So she's ready to kill the next Jedi, and for some reason there's a temple on this random place that looks like an outpost more than a temple, I would say. And this is how she gets into this temple. It's kind of difficult to get exactly.
It's a dumb way. We'll just say that.
Yeah. All right. So she already got in. So basically, oh shoot, what is happening here? This kid has to distract, like the little like security camera dude in Jabba's palace, right? The little eyeball thing. So there's one of those on this Jedi temple.
Nostalgia.
And, yeah, I remember. There's one of these little things, and it's the security system for this Jedi temple. And in order to crack it, to hack it, May has to throw this little technology tracker thingy that basically like shuts the system down. That's pretty cool technology. I don't know where that came from or why that's never existed before in Star Wars, but okay. So she's got this thing, and in order to use it, the cap has to open up, the little head has to come out, and then she's gonna throw the cap or the little tracker thing or whatever on top of the cap. Not on the thing that comes out. So why did you need the thing to come out if all you're doing is throwing it on the little door? And
why did you need the kid to distract it? Why couldn't you just do it yourself?
Why couldn't you just do it yourself? Exactly. Yeah. All right. So we're already starting off.
Good start.
That's not the worst thing that happens, though. It gets worse. She manages to get in. Great security they got here. If anybody can do that thing, wow. She walks past all the friggin' Jedi. And they don't happen to notice that, oh, this chick's new. Maybe she's not a Jedi, or maybe she, she's got a mask on. It's a little weird. Nope, nobody notices. She's here to kill this guy who, by the way, is played by the same actor who plays Tommen Baratheon in Game of Thrones, and he's a 20-something-year-old kid. Why not just pick an older actor to play his older character instead of putting this abomination on screen?
That forehead is blinding me.
Whoa, yeah.
You spent $180 million on this and not a Wookiee Jedi fight. That's a good idea. Well, so this guy, right. When we get to episode 3, it's like I don't understand how this guy killed him. Why this guy killed himself? It makes no freaking sense. And I haven't seen episode 4 yet, but like based on episode 3, I don't know how the heck this happened. But this guy is silent. He's been here for what is it, 10 years, 11 years, right? 11 years of silence in his little forced sleep. And May is here to kill him. And she does her fight me with all your strength thingy. And he doesn't do anything, and she's really trying. And it's kind of hilarious to watch, but we're not going to watch it because I don't want to get copyright again. But it's kind of funny. She's just like, and she's trying to kick the thing and everything, and it's just like, this is pathetic choreography. And the guy's not doing anything, and then another Jedi comes in and is like, what's going on in here? And nothing. She like escapes and everything. And that was the scene. This is our assassin who killed the Jedi Master. And I don't even have the energy to really go, like, it's bad. It's just bad. It's just terrible. There's nothing good about this scene. It's laughable though. It is comedic. And then we get to our main crew, and I'm sensing a little bit of a lesbian relationship, little passion going on here.
Ooh, heat of the moment.
That I did hear advances a little bit more in episode 4, but we'll get to that eventually.
Yeah,
maybe.
Oh yeah, we'll get to it.
We'll get to it eventually. So there's a little lesbian brewing going on. More bad acting from Killmonger Jedi here, as well as Jedi Master Soul acting his heart out, not even knowing that he's in one of the worst possible English things he could possibly be in. But he's trying.
Everybody loves him though.
Everybody loves him.
True.
But it's funny, like his reactions aren't really that great because he doesn't know what's being said to him. But it's okay. So yeah, they're doing their thing. He's looking confused as always. We'll skip some of this. May's still trying to figure out what to do. So she goes to this apothecary, which is the only one in town. That'll be relevant later. And suddenly, she knows this dude who works there, and he looks like Asian Ezra Miller.
Kind of sounds like him too.
Kind of sounds like him too. And he also he doesn't work there. We find out that he's it's been a while since I've watched this episode, and I've tried to forget it, but I'm trying to remember it. Basically, I think the owner is somewhere else. I don't remember if he like killed him or if like he's just out of town or whatever. But essentially, he's there and he's acting like it's his shop, but the locals know it, and it's not weird to them. So we'll get to that later, though. So she's like, I can't kill him. He's got this force field. Blah 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 blah. So I need poison to kill him. He's like, all right, I got you. And so he makes this little concoction for her. We find out that May is Osha, sorry, my bad. Osha is messing around with the security system of the ship. And not one episode ago, we thought she was killing Jedi. And we don't actually know if her sister's alive, so she still is kind of the prime suspect. But we're chill. She can hack the Jedi ship. That's fine.
Yeah, no problem.
That's all good. Yeah. No biggie. It's fine.
No biggie.
No biggie. So, yeah, we're just going to gloss over that. And she's like, okay, yeah. They get to the planet that stuff's happening at, and May is still trying. Now, here's the good part. Here's the best part of the episode. May brings the poison, and she's like, here are your two options. you can either die or tell the truth. Or he could just stay put and not do anything forever. That's also an option. But I guess it's not. According to the plot. So she says this stuff and he wakes up. She's doing her thing and he opens his eyes. So apparently he's been listening the whole time and he's like, oh, we'll get to that in a second. They're trying to find information, blah, blah, blah. Osha starts walking down a separate path. Oh, and yeah, here we go. I did kind of skip over it. This guy, I already forgot his name, to be honest.
Master White Man.
Master White Man, he comes down and he says, we didn't, what was the line? We didn't know what we were doing. Or something like that.
No, that's what he says.
Yeah. I'm like, okay. And knowing what happens in episode 3,
we also don't know what you were doing, or
we don't know what they were doing either. But I can't imagine what they would have had to done for this fool to kill himself. Like
that's what he does in the next frame.
That's what he does literally the next 10 seconds from here. Freaking takes the poison and kills himself. Dies with the truth.
Okay. Which is as about anticlimactic as you can imagine at this point.
Yeah. I really want to get to episode 3 because it's just everything that happens in this episode is just insane that it happened the way it happened. So yeah, Ugly is looking at her. He's like, all right, I don't know what you're doing, so I'm gonna kill myself. And he dies. Osha, dumbass, walks over here, walks everybody else, and just decides, I'm going to put my hands on all the evidence.
There's
a dead Jedi.
I'm suspect, but I'm going to walk up to the dead Jedi.
The Jedi don't trust me, and I just hacked their system, but they were chill with it. So I think I can play my cards here. She decides to put her hands all over the evidence and not say, oh, hey, everybody, there's a Jedi Master I just found. He's dead. No, she's like, what's going on? He killed himself with poison. That must have been what happened.
Let me touch it.
Let me touch it. Meanwhile, Mr. Lurker in the back is somewhere. What happened to him? We'll get to that in a second. Killmonger's following her, but he's like from afar. And it's like, we can't see you, dude. How are you watching this? Are you like force watching through the walls? What are you doing?
That's a new one. Force watching.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on there. He decides to wait like 3 minutes before he comes in and be like, it's okay. I watched her.
So stupid. Like you couldn't have created that would have furthered something if she was still like a suspect at that point. Like, did she kill him? Like, it would have made the show a little more exciting.
So he drinks the thing, right? So she smells it. And everybody comes in. It sucks when it's like 10 seconds back, 30 seconds forward. But he's like, step away from the body. He's like holding the gun sideways type thing, going on there. We get our first diabetic Jedi. He ordered 66 cheeseburgers before this scene. He's confused as ever because he just woke up from his nap.
His food coma.
And Soul
the cheeseburger. I'm so tired.
I'm so tired. And they're just looking around, and then he's, I guess it hasn't happened yet here, but he's like, no, it's fine. I was watching her the whole time. Thanks, sir. Thanks. What is his name again?
Yord.
Thanks, Yord. You're welcome,
Yord.
Osha. So they walk out and they're like, okay, we need to find her. Yord, who, oh gosh, there he is again. They find this Asian Ezra Miller, discount Ezra Miller. He's looking uncomfortable because he's got the sweats right now, the meat sweats, and they make him wear these robes that are just so itchy.
And he's getting a little hungry too.
At least he doesn't have the sleeves. He can.
This guy, I would love to see this guy doing Jedi flips. Can you imagine?
The only thing to flipping is the burgers he's about to eat.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah. He's always on the pot though, so he always misses his training because he's got diarrhea all the time. But Yord suddenly, after like vouching for OSHA, suddenly is like, I don't trust you. I don't think I can give you this what is it? Stun gun, basically. And he's looking at that like it's a sub sandwich.
Bro's getting hungry looking at that.
He's getting hungry again. He's about to order 66 of those sub sandwiches. And he's like, yeah, let me get a large fry. There's this one spot here. Well, before we get to that, we'll go back a little bit. Some bad janky transitions. He's checking out that menu. He's like, yeah,
let me get that Big Mac.
You guys are having a buy one get. Oh, okay, yeah, that's good. I got a coupon. Is that good? Do you guys accept those? Anyways, so they decide that, since she looks exactly like her twin sister, hair and everything, we're gonna send OSHA in to ask questions, vital questions. So how are we gonna disguise her? We're gonna take this scarf and put it over her head.
Classic.
That's a good disguise, and it works initially. Ezra Miller's like, back already? You did it? And he's like, you didn't kill her. She's like, no, I did. But something. I don't remember what she said, but he's like, oh, you look exactly like her. So she didn't once really ask him any questions. And then the Jedi pop in and they're like, we heard it all on tape. We got you.
No, bro just started yapping. Like he just started talking to her.
Right.
And she not saying anything. He's just talking. Bro just yaps. It's kind of annoying.
But
she's a genius.
Little X-23 back here was like, yeah, we got you. She's still the most annoying character in the show.
Oh gosh. Like, what a bratty, mouthy Padawan. Like, she needs like a slap on the face.
So this guy aided in the death of a Jedi Master. And they're like, if you tell us, give us information, we'll let you go. What? What are you talking about? Cuff him. You just aided and abetted in murder. What are you doing? But no, it's fine.
Set your weapons to stun.
So yeah, they do their thing, blah blah blah. Then I don't even know what's next, honestly. They're going somewhere. They're doing the thing. I think they're trying to find May. And guess what? They do. Soul finds May. And we're like, all right, get ready for Dead Jedi number 3 because May is unbeatable. Nope, just kidding. This guy knows Kung Fu. And
this guy knows Kung Fu.
So they're talking and everything. Yord is looking from afar. Oh, wait, sorry. No, he's on the first story of a balcony right above them. Never mind. He's right there. He's like, oh, yeah, I could see you the whole time. So he hops down. He's like, I'm going to help you. Soul he wasn't even trying. It was like so easy. Like he could handle her so easy. But she decides to throw pocket sand and she gets away. These guys have the Force.
I hate sand. It's so
and yet
coarse and gets
they
everywhere.
Can't just blow all the sand away. That's a neat trick. What else you got? No, they forgot then. They forgot how to use the Force. So she got away, and then she spots OSHA, and she's like, no, it can't be. And she's like, yeah, it's me.
It's me.
and I have one job to stun you, but I'm going to let you go. And so she does. And Sol still doesn't mistrust her. He still trusts her after pulling yet another questionable stunt. And then we get Leslie Headland's wife who is telling him, no, don't go after her. You need to come in so we can have a meeting. He's like, oh gosh, I hate all these meetings that are always scheduled. I mean, and I agree with, meetings are dumb. Let's just get some stuff done, right? But no, they got to go back. And then he's spotting, a hot dog stand out in the distance, and he's like, damn, that looks really good. But he gets caught. And then so this is May, and they're like, oh, I forget exactly what they said because I don't really care. Then we get to this other planet, and turns out there's a Wookiee Jedi, and he Force uses a gun and he breaks it in half, and we're like, ooh, finally something cool that's gonna come out of this. Hold your horses. And that's episode 2.
Yay!
That was a very quick summary, but not a lot to cover in that episode. So, but yeah, we'll probably end it there because I'm tired.
Just took it out of you.
It just really took it out of me, to be honest. So we're gonna. I mean, unless you guys really want to go through episode 3 tonight.
I really don't.
Yeah, that's fair.
I would actually prefer to watch 5.
We got a banger for next time, because episode 3 has got a lot to unpack. Like,
it's actually gonna be a musical.
Bow and arrows, witches with bow and arrows that are like
the most creative way to burn down.
And stone and metal catching on fire from a little book.
And we're gonna sing for you guys. It's gonna be a musical.
And we're gonna be singing. Yep. So I'm excited.
Me too.
I don't know about you guys, but so yeah. I have a lot to catch up on though. I gotta watch episode 4 and episode 5, and I gotta watch House of the Dragon season 2. So hopefully I can get those all done before next week. But you can for sure probably catch me on an Elden Ring stream coming up soon. And maybe Bluey will join, maybe not. We'll see.
Who knows?
But yeah. So with that, hopefully you're not too depressed after going through that episode, but don't check out the Hack-olyte. Let us do it for you. And go check us out on social media and our Discord server, where you can have lively discussions with your fellow gay nerds. And of course we will be finishing Demon Slayer next week. So at some point we're gonna do a Demon Slayer episode. So that should be fun. So if you're into that, check it out. Maybe. And then eventually House of the Dragon. So, and I totally forgot, but guess what comes out in August, guys?
Rings of Power season 2.
Rings of Power season 2. Are you so excited?
No, because I haven't even seen Rings of Power season 1.
Well, good thing you're gonna watch it before then. And
wrong.
Of course, in November we have Arcane season 2. So lots of new stuff coming out. Mostly bad. We're not even gonna bother touching The Boys. It's just whatever at this point. I don't even care about The Boys anymore. So yeah, so lots of good stuff coming. And I'll probably be streaming more often. Vidya. So check it out. And with that, we will catch you guys hopefully next week.
Yeah.
See ya.
All right. Peace.